Do you want to know your Liberian artists in and out of Liberia? Yes, you can now. Taman TV has a show called Know Your Artist. Comes on every Tuesday at 12 p.m. with a repeat on Saturday at 11 a.m. Host Veronica Carter. Or you can be a part. That is, if you have a talent that you want to share. Good day and welcome to the show called Know Your Artist, brought to you by Taman TV, and I'm Veronica Carter, your presenter. We told you Know Your Artist is here to make you to know the Liberian artist in and out of Liberia. Now let's come to the Kolokwa. Whether you are artist or you go America or you come from America, or we make the Liberian people to know you. So right now, I have here with me one of the Liberian best cultural dancer. She used to dance for the Liberian cultural dance troupe. I hope I'm getting the right on the Prophet and Island, but she will better introduce herself. But before we go to her, let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
It's safe with me. It's safe with me. Thank you for saving my heart. Forever, my boob. I love you.
Cole, do you take Sean to live together in the union of marriage, to take him as your best friend and partner in life?
I do.
Sean, do you take Nicole to live together in the union of marriage, to take her as your best friend and partner in life?
I do.
Hello and welcome to this mind-blowing, captivating and educational show, Marital Vow. Right here on Taman TV, only for you, our dynamic audience. The essence of this show is to analyze the topic marital vows and how important the words have been expressed in institutionalizing couples. Today, many marriages have been expressed these vows, and the question remains, how concrete it is, what is the importance of the vows, how helpful it is in marriages, or it is just for formality. According to marital vow are promises each partner in a couple makes to others during wedding ceremony based upon Western numerals and others. They are not universal to marriage and not necessary in most legal jurisdictions. The bottom line in our society is to know how important these words are. Stay with me, Veronica Carter, for the fascinating time on your favorite television. Welcome back. So we here with a woman. I call her Mansi, but she will better introduce herself. How you doing?
I'm fine.
I can remember doing those days because a smile alone can tell us that doing this day were not easy. So what is your full name?
Oh, my name is Mrs Isabella Wreh-Fofana.
Okay, so are you contacting me, Mansi, because I can hear people calling you that?
Mansiba is it was my TV name. It was the name I was using during the Flomo Theater program in the 80s. We used to do TV programs. So that's how I got a Mansiba name.
Talking about the 80s, so when you started dancing?
I actually started dancing 1980 after the convention they had 79, and I saw a lot of artists like Nima Bird and other people, and I was excited and I wanted to be a dancer.
Wow.
And so I went to the Liberian Cultural Ambassador Dance Troupe. At that time they had a junior troupe and they had a senior troupe. So since I didn't know how to dance and I wanted to start, I went to the junior troupe. And then I started learning how to dance, how to sing. And then because of my seriousness and my humbleness, and I met other people in the junior troupe, I got promoted to the senior troupe.
Wow.
And I started performing with the senior troupe.
That's very, very amazing. So you can imagine when you're counting from the 80 to 2021, it's not small year that we're talking about.
It's a very long year.
It's a very long year. So
almost 40
yeah,
years.
you started dancing, and from dancing you learn how to sing, and so, wow, that's what very. So what was in what year that you had your first appearance on stage?
Well, I can't remember the exact month, but I know it's 1980. And then after the coup, and then we started having shows for the dignitaries. We started having shows for the Liberian people, and most of the time we get a message that will carry on by the government, like if they want to do like self-reliance, like educating the people on different immunizations. We get a contract, and we will put it into songs, and we put it into dramas to make it better understood by the other people that will not be able to understand standard English. So we do the colloquia in dramas and in different skills and in songs.
Okay, so where you guys used to practice during that time? Because we learned that there were two places, like Prophet and Aden and Ijero. So where you guys used to practice at that time?
Well, in the Jian troop used to practice on the island, and the Sion troop used to practice at Ijero. So you practice with the Jian troop like from maybe 3 to 5:30 or 6 o'clock. Then you go to the Sion group, because the Sion group have a lot of older people and working people. So they used to practice after work. So then practice will start like 6:37. So if you are in a senior troop, after the junior troop practice, you go to Ijero and join the other people.
Okay. Alright. Were it dancing that take you to America, or you were on a different program?
No. I had my son that was very sick.
Okay.
And I took him to so many hospitals in Liberia, and they diagnosed him at that time with asthma. And we went everywhere, and he wasn't getting well. So I took him to the hospital on 12th Street. What's the name? Cooper Clinic. I took him to Cooper Clinic. At that time, they had missionaries that came from Asia. And when I took him there, they told me something different. When I took him to all the other doctors, they said it was asthma. But when I took him, and there was a pediatrician, she said he has something that is wrong with his heart, because oxygen was not flowing in his body. And she told me that he could not be treated here. And then I first went to the embassy. They denied him. And then I had to go to the media. I had to create awareness that this was not a joke. This is something about life and death. So when I went by the second time, by the grace of God, he got granted a visa. So I took him to the States. And I thought it was just something small, because I did not resign my job. I just took off for a few months. But when we got there, it was not a one fix. From 2000, we got there 2002, but the first surgery took place in 2003. And another surgery after that. And another surgery after that. And another surgery after that. He went through like 4 open heart surgeries. So that's how I didn't plan to really stay this long, but I could not leave, because after the surgery he needed cares, and I was not comfortable just coming back.
Okay, so from that time your career, and when I say career, I'm talking about dancing career and singing, everything just collapsed.
Well, it didn't collapse, it was paused, because in America, we do perform. We don't perform like the way we do here. We don't have the luxury or time that people have here to go to practice. But if we have a contract, and we call everybody, and everybody assemble, and then we just do a little dress rehearsal, and then we pick it up.
So now we are going to the I'm in the Liberian point, Liberian colloquial, they can say American life. So we are going to America now to discuss about American life. But before we go there, I know everybody here itching now to hear the life of America, because everyone want to go to America. But with that, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Liberia! Ha! It's your day!
Tama Corporation is hosting the first ever heritage and cultural reality show called National Heritage and Cultural Challenge. The National Heritage and Cultural Challenge is a reality show organized by Tama Corporation, enabling us to explore our culture through entertainment. At the same time, you could stand a chance to win the grand prize in the amount of $38,000 United States dollars. Teammates will be grouped into 15 teams, representing the 15 counties in Liberia. Each team will consist of 5 members, with each team member having a specific role. fancy local dishes, a beauty queen or king to showcase how beautiful, inspiring, and unique our Liberian culture is, a talented dancer, singer, storyteller, you name your talent and be on the show. A smart man, that one man whom is certain of his knowledge of the county and the Liberian history. Lastly, our warrior, who will be ready to fight and protect his county at all costs. To avoid weekly eliminations, each team must perform and win traditional games or tasks given to them.
And the live auditions, January 25th in Kanta, the 26th of January in Kakata, February 2nd in Buchanan, February 4th in Morovia, and the final audition is the 5th of February in Morovia.
Contact us on 0776 619 531 or pick up your form at Tama Corporation in Conga Town. Forms are also available online at Google Docs. For additional info about the NHCC and link to the Google Forms, follow National Heritage and Cultural Challenge on Facebook and Instagram. Get ready to support your favorite county.
Welcome back. We are still here. And let me tell you something now. You don't feel that because the motor about America lad they play like a horse now. Now a horse. Now we just catch a horse somewhere in some kind of corner here. So let me make you to know. But before we go to that, we just want to let you know that don't forget Tama TV is bringing a show called Marital Vow. Marital Vow come on every Wednesday and with a repeat on Friday. You need to follow that Marital Vow to know about your marriage. They need to educate you about marriage. So marriage is a very, very good for better for worse. We will not die being single. So back to the show. So talking about American life, and I know so. Let's come to phone partner. I know you mix all the cassava leaf because people say in America they get cassava, they get different thing now. Yeah. I know they used to talk about it's gonna pepper is very, very high in America.
Oh my God. You can't even cook 6 pot.
Wow.
It's very hot. The pepper, the hardness had degrees. So we have some that look red. We have some that look purple.
Wow, that's nice. You know, the person I love wow, but sometimes when I'm surprised on something, I always think wow. Like people say I love wow. Okay, coming to that, you know, more people have always talking good about you. So, how many people have you impacted the life of being in America?
Well, I don't want to be personal because
no, you can do it general. You don't have to call.
I don't call him. Okay. My main thing in life is to help people when they are alive. Because most people only call you when somebody die, and that's not what I want. I want to help somebody when they are alive. And some of the people call me, oh, I'm not well, oh, I'm bereaved, oh, I mean a lot of things that I can say, oh, and I'm not perfect. I'm not giving people huge amount. But I know that even if you give somebody $5 from your heart, at the point they need it, it's $5, but it looks like $100 to that person at that time, because if you're not expecting it and you get it, it's different than when you are expecting $1 million, somebody give you $1. So I just love to help when I can. And sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes you try to do it, and this person time come and they ask you and you don't have it, but sometimes you don't really have it. Because where we are, it's not like here. Things are like on top of things. There's not, you don't know who you're renting from. You don't know who you pay your bill. You just pay them. There's no way to negotiate. So sometimes when somebody asks you, you really don't have it. But they can't understand that you don't have it. Or it's my time. Or you did it for the person. Yes. But at that time, there was something available. But today, I really don't have it. I will do it next time. So I'm grateful that I'm able to help few people. I know they have so many artists here that really need help. We have to do it together as artists on our side. We try to put people together for us to be in union, to be able to help. But it's not easy because we don't live in one state. And even if we live in one state, we don't have the same working schedule. We have to like call people and say, oh, when can we meet? You have to find out if this person is working in the morning and you working in the evening, and the other person working in the night. So you have to keep calling to make sure that you have a time that is favorable to everybody, so we can sit and talk. So we are still talking. We are still trying to get people on board. People change when they go to America. It's not like here where you can just say, oh, we're having something, why everybody come on Friday, you know, we're having something today, let everybody come on Sunday. It doesn't work over there. You have to know if the person is off that weekend or not. So it's a little bit difficult. So the artists here, we know that we've been there for long, but we are working. We are not forgetting about them. We stay in the business of helping living people, not dead people. So if somebody is not well and you don't let me know if the person die, I'm not going to contribute. That's what I'm saying now. I've been telling other people, if the person is not well, we need to help them to get well. But if you don't tell me nothing, if the person had a heart attack, it's different thing. If the person had an accident, it's different thing. But the person gets sick for months and you don't say anything. And you say, oh, this person died. Oh, what happened? Oh, they've been sick for a long. That's not nice. And I don't want to be part of that. So if I can't help the person when they're living, when they die, don't call me. Except it's an accident or it's something abrupt. I'll be able to help.
Okay, but since you came, have you been to Crusader Village?
Oh, I have not been to Crusader Village because personally I don't know my way around too much because a lot of stuff has changed. And then the transportation business is like not exact because if you come with your own vehicle, you can control where you want to go at what time. But if you're chartering a car, you're making arrangement, you have to know where you're going. I can just charter a car and the person don't know me that much and they don't know where I want to go. So I'm trying to visit not only Crusader for Peace, but other little artists too that are coming on. And I talked to the ambassador. She and I talked at the time she was having the program on the island on the 7th. She and I talked briefly, but I have not talked to her yet. But I want to see, even I want to go see the National Culture Troupe, where they practice, how they're doing, because I know that since Kennedy was sold, everything is kind of different. So I talked with the director for the National Culture Troupe, and I'm still trying to get in touch with other people because I want to see them, I want to talk to them. I want us to have a series of meetings before I leave. I just don't want to just go like that. I want to know what is going on because I've been out here for long. And when you listen to them, you will know where to start from. So that's my aim.
Okay, so during that time when you used to sing, you had your own album, or it was just cultural songs that people used to prepare, or you write, then you sing?
I did a pre-recording, but I did not release it. But I did a lot of songs. I did a lot of songs during the war. I did a lot of songs that I wrote. Okay. I sang other songs, but I wrote so many songs by myself. So, and I was not using most of them, so I allowed other artists that had need for them, take them and use them. So.
That's nice. So now, before we go, can you do a little acapella for the songs that you've been writing? Just
Yes, I did.
did.
I did a lot of songs.
So we're listening. That's it.
Like when I was working with the Talking Drum Studio,
Okay.
I did the theme song for the women. They say, women today, women tomorrow, women yesterday, they are special people.
Oh, I must say I like that song,
So I did that theme song for them. And then I did a song for the ICRC, the International Committee of the Red Cross. They said, ICRC has good news for you.
Oh, you're the
Good
one
news for boys, good news for girls. Good news for mama and good news for papa. Peace and reconciliation is the good news we've brought. ICRC has good news for you.
I
did a lot of songs. I did like Liberian, election time has come. Liberian, it's your right to vote. Oh, Liberian, come and choose your leader. Don't you stay away. So there's a lot of songs.
I used to hear that song for real, but trust me, I never knew the writer at that time.
I wrote a lot of songs.
Because the song like it really boosts, like people always talk about it, but Nina, did I know that you were the one?
Yes, I wrote a lot of songs, and I wrote like my father got killed. Remember he and I wrote to all Tu apole nyandio. 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 I just don't like to sing it because it's a sad song. Mambela we. Tu apole nyandio. Ablinyo we. Tu apole nyandio. Ajida tonuo. Those that understand me, they know what I'm saying, and I just don't like to really sing it all the time because it brings back sad memories. It brings back a lot of things that I don't want to remember. And so we help a lot during the war. We help a lot. We have a lot of songs like La Bira et Destro, La Bira et Amesho. Let us come together and rebuild Liberia so that we can live. We can live in peace. Liberian people, we have heard about war. We have seen war. Let us reconcile. So it's like working with a lot of NGOs, like the Orphan, like the Caritas, like the International Committee of the Red Cross, like Save the Children. I mean, a lot of, we were doing the education part, even though we're not getting the money that we should have gotten, but we did a lot. Like traveling hours, walking hours, just to make it work. Just to go to where they have the child soldiers, helping people to trace children. I work with the International Committee. They used to try to see, because when the war comes, when something happens, everybody's scattered. So parents run away and leave their kids. So we work to see if you can connect those kids. Because sometimes you get in a house, they say, this is all the men children, but you see about 5 or 6 children the same height. The men were they born triplets. So there's something now.
Okay, you know, during that time, or I can say during those days, you guys song really inspire people. Like when you singing the song, like trust me, it really touched me. So what can you say about now when you guys used to sing, because your song was so touching, your song had meanings about the country, the life that we live, and now present, like people singing the song now, because you can hear who the young people, our song is like cussing. So what can you say on that?
Well, I don't want to offend anybody.
It's okay, you're talking in general.
Because
that's your view.
That's the reason why most of the musicians are broke. Because if you put a song out that have meanings that people can relate to, they'll buy it.
Sure.
They'll buy it. You don't want to put a song that you have in a party and people can listen to that song, because in America, I went to one program, they put one song there and the people said, but what are you playing? Because the voice, they are hard to consume. They are nasty. They are, I don't know. But people need to write, relate. There's a lot of things going on here that you can relate to. If you sing about it, people will admire it. They will buy it. But if you're just singing to say, okay, you got a very good voice, but you just put it out there, sometimes you will make about 200 music. It will not buy because we're not many. Yeah. But if you have a touching music that is carrying the message, trust me, everybody will want to have that, especially grown up. You're not only making the music for your friends, for those people that just coming up. You want for older people to have it in their homes. So it has to be decent. It has to have a message that relates to the people's way of life. That makes it work. But if you just record because other people recording, you're suffering. Because people are not buying it. People are not buying it. Because it has no message. You have to make the song, you have to make the song lovable. You have to make the song people wish. Wow, that music you just played? How did you get it? Can I get a copy? It means something. But if you're just singing, I don't know. I don't want to name any music. But some of the music isn't worth buying. You can't sell it anywhere. Except everybody flay it to your leg. You see your Johnson. And you know, everybody mellow. You're not listening to it. You're just listening to the beat.
Okay, that's thank you very much for being on our show. And like I said previously, that Know Your Artist, we here to interview or to make you to know all the Liberian artists in and out of Liberia. Even if you were here before, you used to sing, you travel, you come back, and then we enter in, I will find you. The Liberian people need to know you, and that's the same time on TV is bringing a show called NACC, which is My Culture, My Heritage, National Culture and Heritage Challenge. So you see, we all knowing our culture. So during those days, people used to sing in the language, in the very vernaculars for people to understand. So that's it for all today. So before we go, is there any advice you get to share for the Liberian people?
Well, there's a lot of work to be done here. And I think a lot of Liberians think that everybody should be employed by the government. It doesn't work anywhere in the world because the government don't have the funds to employ everybody. But we all can try in our weak ways to start something. Because most of the time, sometimes people call us, I want to make business. If you just send me this, it won't be, I will be okay. And you will struggle and you send that which they ask for. And the government can employ everybody. So the little you have, if you can live within your means, if you're making $10, you eat $5. Then you put $5 somewhere so that when the child sick, you can do something. Let's live within our means. Let people start living like they're expecting something and they do. Then if you put anything here, you can't get it.
Sure.
So the government can employ everybody. Let's see how we can help one another to make it work. And for the artists, go to school. Go to school. Because if you get a talent and sometimes you don't know what to do, somebody will use you and dump you. Because you don't know what they're writing for you. You don't know what proposal they're making for you at the end of the day. Maybe you make $1 million, but because you can't see, anything they give you is okay. Those who have the opportunity to go to school, go to school. We don't have it, but when you're in school, even at 1 cent, we can try to keep you in school. So I just want to say thank you to the Liberian people. I love you all. And I don't know if I had drum yet, I was going to just dance like crazy, but I don't have drum. So you know what? I'm still here. Maybe I will have another time with them. Have a blessed day.
All right, thank you very much. That's the woman man Seba for you that used to sing. Now she in Liberia right now. So if you want to talk to her, you can get through Tama TV, or you can call the number that is quoting on the screen. You can call them. My name is Veronica Carter. Thank you for watching. Do have a blessed day. Do you want to know your Liberian artists in and out of Liberia? Yes, you can now. Tama TV has a show called Know Your Artist. Comes on every Tuesday at 12 p.m. with a repeat on Saturday at 11 a.m. Host Veronica Carter. Or you can be a part. That is, if you have a talent that you want to share.